Howdy, let's pop in a new character. Let's see what we're going to play. A troll shapeshifter. This is a totally new combination for us. I genuinely don't know how this is going to go. I've rarely played any shapeshifters at all, and certainly not modern, but even long term. Back when they were transmutation, I think is what they were called. So we'll see how it goes, but at least we're like a claw unarmed race. So I guess I'll explain. Trolls, ignore the green stuff at the top. That's shapeshifting stuff. Trolls themselves, they can use only certain types of armor, your robes, troll stuff, dragon scales, that kind of thing. I have claws for hands, so unarmed are very powerful. I heal. My HP per second is very high, or not per second, but the regen tick. We have some innate REC in multiple ways. And then the shapeshifters use talismans to alter their morph, their melding of their body. And you can kind of be wacky shapeshifting, or you can be like supportive shapeshifting. And I'll see, depends on the talismans you get. It just kind of evolves from there. Yeah. So let's kill some stuff. The good news is trolls are naturally very powerful early game. Our claws are so good. And also shapeshifting, the first quill thing is actually quite powerful. We just got shafted. I'm going to find my upstairs in a second. So we have a very strong early game here. We can just kind of blast it, maybe even more than a berserker can blast it. So we'll hopefully get some useful stuff here. As you can see, I can't wield some things initially. I can pick it up, like I picked up the cloak, but because my meld is affecting my availability, I can't immediately pop it on. I can't, as a troll, there's things I can't use as well, but anyway, we're going to pump up the strength and just kind of be a strength-based shapeshifter. It's what troll allows. Trolls are rarely casters. It's pretty hard. You have the idea that, like, oh, they're not usually using heavy armor for most of the game, so maybe you can be a caster, but it usually doesn't work out. Long term, at least. And their aptitudes absolutely suck. Especially for casting stuff. We could... These are all three good gods. It would be interesting to get a Lu Gonu early game, and Mokleb would be great. And Okawaru, we've done one, but I'd be willing to get a 1 in 3 chance of doing a repeat to doing a troll shapeshifter. So I'm going to do this. Unfortunately for us, we got Okawaru. It is what it is. Cool. I was hoping we can get something new on the god side of things, but we didn't. Let's back up. Sigmund, I can probably kill, but with all this other junk around him, I don't want to kill him and then have to deal with more than I can handle. +4 Dagger of Pain, that would be nice to have on a Necromancer. See, now I'm going to go for him. To be honest, he did do a lot of junk that I'm not happy about, so I'm going to reset. Let's reset again. There you go. Let's see if his robes are nice colored. Doesn't really matter. Cool. All right, so we're just kind of work our way through. We are Okawaru. We did start with some pips because it was a altar. I'm going to back away. Let's do some stair dancing. So Okawaru is a very melee-based god, as you saw. Maybe if you watched our last our Okawaru win very recently, it like boosts your skill level for weaponry with its heroism. I can double. Oh, we got a Garden Spirit. That's a very nice necklace that I was going to show you with heroism. Increases combat skills, offensive and defensive, and then invo increases. That's going to be fine. We're going to have high unarmed. That's not really going to be a critical thing for us. Our defensive, sure. So we'll use it when we need it. But more so, the haste second B spell, which we'll get sooner than later, will be very potent for us. And also separating individuals to fight us will be cool as well. When you're like an Okawaru with a broad axe or something, it's you do that less because whatever, you're AoEing the people down. But for us, hey, it might be relevant. Just to break someone away from the pack, if that makes sense. Yep. So we'll just kind of work our way through here. And let's just play it smart. With one-armed, or unarmed, that is. You do have to do like more one-on-one work. I'd also like to eventually get shields active. Ooh, this is not ideal. I'll try to pull back here. Okay, that was a little tight, but we're okay. Oh, I see. This is one of these. I'm going to hero this one out. This is a little tight here. Cool. All right. I don't know what I got there. Whatever. What was I saying? Oh, I don't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, let's kind of work some things up here. We got a book of... Oh, it was a book of conjuration. That's kind of random. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're just going to work our way down. See, our health pool is a little weak, and our defenses are obviously a little weak. I'm gonna hero this. Good, we killed him before. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, whatever. Strength it up. What was I saying? We're a little weak in our defenses to start. So hero will be used mainly for that. I'm not going to be able to run away from these guys. So we're engaging. I'm going to kill blue first. Blue is easier to kill, or more specifically, red is easier to kill after blue is dead versus the other way around. Wow, that was a +6 short sword of Alek. I mean, if I was to swap to short swords, that would be a hell of a thing to get. Let's just kind of get some targets unlocked here. Cool. Right. What's our shape-shifting at? We're already at 7. That's pretty quick. So the reason why I bring that up is because our talismans, we start with Quill and then we get Protean, which you can use at 6, and we evoke it and it gives us a random one of the other new ones. So what did we get? We got Maw. Maw's a good one. I think we use it at 8. Starts at 8, and this one affects our body, but it still lets us be like a melee person who happens to do some melding, if that makes sense. Oh, I think I was back there. I was talking about how we're weak to range, so you just kind of have to charge and hope. Because our evasion, I mean, our evasions are better one, but our defenses are not ideal. So I might just go like something like that. Once we hit 8 shapeshifting, I'll pop on Maw and we'll try that out. I'm not a fan of this, not because of any individual power level, but because I don't want the priest to be smiting me from behind while I'm still dealing with a row of pixel things, or pickle things. So I'll kind of kite there, cool, and just kill pickle. Whip of Alek. A lot of interesting weaponry today. It always happens like that when you're You're using your unarmed shapeshifting shenanigans. Unarmed are one of the more powerful, like, individual, like, attack points, if that, I don't know how to word that, but it takes a while to ramp up, and you do lose the opportunity to use our weapons for, like, the enchantments on them. That was a little tight. We got through it, though. So there is a downside to unarmed, even though statistically it feels like, oh wow, look at that endgame power creep. Cool. We just hit 8, so now I can evoke Maw. And as we can see here, I can now use a cloak. I can use a helmet. I can use weapons if that's the thing I was doing. What I've lost... I don't know what I've lost, actually. Let's double check. Maw. I know it puts a mouth in your in your kind of center. It doesn't suggest I'm melding anything, so it's just a free additional part of your body. Oh, RLX stuff, not fun. Gotta be very careful. Do we have Wand of Flaming? We do not. It's unfortunate. Wand of Flaming is a good solution to dealing with lightning dudes without Arlek. You shoot them, they die really susceptibly to that Wand of Flame, and it blocks line of sight so with the smoke puffs, and so they can't shoot you in between. And we have a like significant... Okay, Mind Burst might be able to pick and prod. We'll give it a shot. But we'll kill everything we can that isn't those yet. I suppose I can throw that on by default. Won't never need any more protect. I should probably note what is Maw actually doing. It reduces my body armor AC, which is not a big deal for me because like negative 75% of 2 is, or of 3 or 4 is nothing. I'm losing like 2 AC or whatever. But you get an additional bite attack, which starts at 10 and goes to 18, which is insane. So in addition to my already powerful claws and fists and all that junk, I'm just like slamming a melee at them. Let's bring him back. Let's Mind Burst if I can. It's not doing much. Let's leash, heal and leash. Reset. Do I have anything to throw? I'll throw Boomer just to get me attention. Boomer, get in here. Let's pull him back. Boomer, get your attention. And then... Cool. Little tedious. So I like using shields as a as a troll. I might take off the shield for now, but I pump the shield. I know you lose one of your claws, but I think it's worth it for the lacking defenses otherwise. It's good spells in that book. So what do we have? I think that's our Orcish Mines entrance. It's a funeral rites that's on this floor. It's not a Bailey. I'll pull away just to see if I can get the funeral rites. Not that way. I don't know if it's called a necropolis. I forgot what the new thing's called. Ooh, we got a scarab. I'm not a huge fan of the like full morphs, because some of the morphs can be ooh. I'm gonna heal. I wonder why that guy was hitting so hard. Some of the morphs like literally convert you to a scarab or like something else. They're good. It's just sometimes you want to be a melee guy who just is supported by a lot of stuff. Good news is the more deadly ones came out front, so I could probably at least do some damage here. Though I thought I'd have an exit there. Work my way away. This is Erica. We're good. All right. I guess I'll take the shimmy in case I get a Hydra in front of me. Oh, too many. I don't want two of them. Maybe we'll make the funeral, right? Yeah, I guess I did. We'll take a look. You never know. Like, dagger is relevant. Maybe the scroll is cool. Hat, whatever. So, like, where's this? I could probably do that, actually. There's not much other good stuff here. The long sword of chaos is a little rough. It can do a big hit. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, actually. I'm going to back away. Never risk your death. Yeah. All good. Maybe I can... Oh. Ah. I just want to pick off one at a time. Come my way. Oh, two. Yikes. Okay, let's not chase. Let's kind of run away. With trolls, we have the innate health regen, so running away is often the solution for survivability with trolls. I don't really have a way to deal with that for now. I guess I could boomerang, but I don't want to deal with that. And if I'm not immediately going down there, let's get some jabs. Let's get some poison. I think I saw them. Yep, there they are. Oh, I picked the wrong thing up. R. And we're going to pick up, it was the A. Okay, so it's under me, so D. Okay. Let's ID some stuff. Capital G, L. Capital G, I. Dropping the noise. Okay, so we did get a scarab. I'll take a look. See, it melds everything. It turns you into just like a thematic creature. Now this one, I believe, is good solution if you need our fire. So if like I absolutely need our fire, I can pop on the scarab and call it a day. There's a like the ice beast, which is for our cold, that kind of thing. So that's kind of nice, I suppose. We want our shield to pump up though. Evocation's going well. We still can't cast our bigger piety stuff. It's also worth noting it costs a mana to do Okawaru stuff, and we have a Guardian Spirit amulet, and that's kind of a scary combination. That being said, I'm -5 spellcasting, so it's not like I'm going to be training spellcasting. Roar of Battle, so there's a Bailey here. I would love to get onto that Bailey, and all this junk makes me want to leave, so I'm going to go to a different stair because I don't want to have to deal with that up front. And look, the portcullis is nearby, so let's just kind of do a loop here. We know it's not there. That's going to finish there. That's a loop. Here it is. Looks like we got one of our classic kind of like outside castle. You can go around. Maybe there's a goblin rider. There it is. Get to our stair. Come in. Let's drink curing. And try to kill the one with poison. Oh, it's already dropped. All good. Just kind of clean up the corner, reset. Don't get too much action your way. Looks like the door is right. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So we'll kind of work our way around, kill all the guys around, and then go inside the Star Castle. You want to engage with some space because they'll just stream in. Our hope is that we see maybe some acquirement scrolls or maybe some good, I suppose, armor, experience potions. That's kind of the stuff you want to see in Bailey. The door is going to be right there. Yeah. Don't chase into the door just yet. Boomerang. Let's kind of bring him around. Might train throwing. I did notice that there are large rocks outside. I'll pick those up in a second. Trolls are one of the races that can use large rocks. And large rocks are insanely good, even without throwing training. So I will likely go down that route very shortly. Though I do have things to train in terms of aptitudes. Golden dragon scales. Oh my. Are you serious? Yes, please. So we're going to really have to pump up our... Well, our strength is good. We can use enchant armor on it. Because why not? So we're going to be a beefy boy. We're not casting anything anyways. This has already made the Bailey worth it, of course. Boots of Rampage would have been cool on a character that could use those. Heavy War Axe, not really relevant. Interesting. Okay, so let's double check. All good, though. Backing out and a large... Yeah, I remember seeing these. Let's make sure I've picked all of them. Yeah, back in large. All good. Okay, so where did we leave off? D10. Go D10. So we're a beefy boy now. I'll keep the robes of willpower on me. In the meantime, yeah, looking good. Never gonna complain about a melee character that can use golden dragon scales and getting them. This is a little tedious. Let's throw some large rocks just to get it going. This is one of the races that can use the giant spike clubs. It's usually pretty fun to do that, but not today. I would like to perhaps get a different neck if I can. I love Guardian Spirit, but when you're Okawaru, you kind of want to maintain your mana pool for emergencies. So I'm keeping an eye out for that. Cool. Let's pop down to 11. Okay. Enchant armor. I'm just going to throw those on the golden dragon scales every single time. Oh, this is annoying. I guess I could use this distribution or dispersal to my advantage. I'm going to let him come in, hit him. And then if he ever pulls away and rolls, I can hide behind the dispersal, and then it kind of just like ruins his run. We got an invis care. Don't like that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to reset this because I don't want the caster. Yep, I got him beside him. The summoners are always the worst. Let's kind of let them... We got a Spriggan little guy. Oh, Malale or whatever. Those are scary. I'm going to let him come in, and then I'm going to do one swipe at him. Hopefully take it out. Cool. Yeah, we're really getting some caster work now. Oh, Hydra, get away. I'm not confident yet about Hydras. Will I? I guess I could put on my... I'll do this. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Yikes. I did not expect that turn of events. I think I have to blink. It feels real bad, but I just can't do that right now. I'm gonna go down a different stair. No. I was gonna say I could probably grab the Hydra by itself and then swap and kill it with the heads because of the flaming shimmy. But then I had that that dude come with, and that's like by itself almost worse than a Hydra. So that kind of killed that idea. A Tengu warrior. Does he have distortion? Oh my! He's got in a super kite shield. This is gonna be super rough. I'm so afraid that I'm going to. Yikes. I have to berserk this because if I don't, he's going to... Actually, I'm going to Okawaru, finesse, hero, berserk. I don't want to be abyssed, so I have to literally do everything I possibly can to kill this guy before he abysses me. Good kite shield though. I can drop K. No, what's coming at me? Okay, let's run away. I suppose I could Okawaru the Hydra. I'm gonna drop K. I think I should... What's my shields? I'm getting there. I should be able to. Yeah. So I'm at least activating the shield now. Let's use the edge here so I can just hopefully just like instantly kill it. Alright, well we cleared it. I don't want to engage that Hydra just yet. Cool. Let's look up... Oh, we have the Golden Dragon skills. I was going to say let's look up... not sure what I was going to look up, actually. Dropping my mind today. Anyway, we just got a nice ring. We've got some good defenses these days. Oh, talismans. Talus. Inkwell Storm. Inkwell is just a weird one for casting. Storm is one of the... Yeah, Storm's an endgame one that... Yeah, it converts you completely, I believe, full melding. But it's just like... It's like an endgame god kind of meld. I suppose I could pick it up, but I'd just be carrying it around forever, so I'll leave it and just check talismans later. Alright. I'd say we can tab our way through Lair, but I'm afraid of Hydras still. So that's kind of a side effect of our current situation. I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to let him shoot at me, move up, wait for him to shoot, move up. Yeah, you kind of do a dance around those guys. Okay, let's identify. I'm really trying to find acquirement these days. Torment, drop it. Don't pick it up. One more, H. Let's go Q, enchant weapon. Not going to be relevant today. I'll just not pick them up. Okay, layer 2. What are we at? 30 minutes. Plenty of time to progress today. I'm going to pull upstairs, stair dance. Not much we could have done there. Okay, so we can just kind of plug in here. Hydra. I'm gonna swap to the blade and then hero, and then the idea is that the blade training with the hero is plenty enough to take out a Hydra individually. I'm gonna Q, we're gonna do Y, Vuln, never gonna want that. A new ring, Dex, we don't really care for Dex. We're strength based, we already have what we want, at least compared to that. I'm gonna pull up. Pull up. Let's get away from the dire. Let's kind of warp around here. I could even like engage in line here a little bit. Okay. There you go. You gotta be careful with elephants. I can kill them pretty easily now. But you can see that they push around. I'm gonna swap, I'm gonna hero, kill the Hydra, swap back. Death Yaks, that's a little scary. I can just kind of park here and I'll hero if I feel afraid, but it's fine. So it looks like we had like a little elephant mound where all the elephants are. Cool. Oh, we got this is the one that summons the ice beast, the rhyme something. Yeah. So if we need our cold, I can pop on the ice beast. I'll be sticking with kind of this classic melee augmentation version of summoning until maybe Medusa. Yeah, maybe, I don't know if there's still a blade hands. That used to be the move back in the day. Let's drop attraction. Let's go for S, amnesia. Probably not using that ever. Let's do Q, let's do E. That's good to see. Cool. Our magic's kind of going up naturally, so I guess our guardian spirit's kind of holding strong, so that's okay. I can't use butterflies as Okawaru, so I can just drop that. We can't have any friends. Cool. I'll never be using Quill anymore, so I can just drop that. Keep the inventory nice and free. Layer 3. Got some ring action over here. Core if we need it. Kind of tab our way through this little experiment here. If you notice, we're getting a lot of throwing stuff from our god. I could maybe start learning that lightly. Okawaru gives us throwing stuff all the time. If you ever want to be a throwing character, Okawaru supports it. Okay, a bunch of stuff. Let's continue to read. We really want to find our requirement eventually, if we do get one at all. So it looks like we're going to be doing snake today. What else have we seen? Just shoals and snake. Okay. I guess that's okay. Shoals will be fine. Snake, I guess fine. I don't know what I would prefer. I guess I like that it's no hydras, so the shoals is pretty darn fine. And then the snake versus spider, I don't know. I suppose I'm a single targeting creature, species, whatever, combo of abilities. So I probably appreciate that element of not having spider jumping on you all the time. Although snake, you kind of get those kind of constriction setups, but and like a teleport around you, teleport other, or whatever it's called. That's fine. Cool. Let's identify. Still trying to track down acquirement. Still nothing. Yeah. Layer 5. I'm gonna finesse Snorg. Easy. Let's pull back a little. Swap to our blade hero. Cool. Probably don't need to hero, but what else am I using my Okawaru on, you know? Might as well use it for the most efficient, obvious uses. There's a missing up. I guess we had a little specialty vault here. Let's stair dance this. Let me clear around here first. I just don't want to, you know, do something stupid here. Some dream sheep up there. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna hero, finesse, kill this. Kill the sheep. That was a little bit of a conundrum there. Okay, up and down, up and down, up and down. There you go. I guess if I wanted... Oh, Talisman of Death. This might be an endgame thing. I believe this lets us get torment coverage. User vulnerable to undead stuff. I can torment. Immune to poison, miasma, negative, torment. That's cool. Infinite our poison, our neg, will. Basically, if you want a 15 rune as a shapeshifter, that's how you do it. You're like a leech mode. But that's probably not us today, but I'll pick it up. Whatever. It's not like we have a million weapons in our inventory. Let's pull back here. Okay, let's kind of pull back. I'm gonna boomer, 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 kill. Lots of large rocks, already at 20. And with our throwing, I bet you we'll get a bunch from the Okawaru as well. So we have our little necromancy castle ending of Lair. Don't want to charge in there just yet. I kind of want to clear the bottom of the map. Let's get over here. There was some stuff over here. Nothing really. Cool. It would be cool if we can leash some stuff out of here. Just leash away. Get in line. So you don't get overwhelmed. Get out of line of sight. All right. Let's cover our butt. Usually something stuff in here. Use the edge, the corner, that is. What's back here? Obsidian statue, no thank you. I could kill it, but I think I can see what's behind it over here. What's this? Oh, that's cool. It's just not for my character. I can't use it. Huh. Very thematic. Because we are in the necromancy little dump here. Let's pull back, get in line. All right, that's done. Anything of note? We got a 4 scrolls, or Avotungaga, whatever that is. We just got 1 more of them. We got a ring of will. I'm not desperate for will, but maybe I can put on will now because we're going into orc shortly. So we want to make sure we have 2 pips for the like the smites and the confuses. Where are we at time-wise? We're at 39. Plenty of time for orc. So we're going to jump into orc. Oh, yeah, our buddy's here. Let's try to kill them. All good. All right. Kill our orcs. Small little starting point. We probably got a lot of gold. Nothing to buy right now. Over 1,000. So hopefully we get some good stores. I mean, we have a pretty solid set of coverages. Let's just get one guy up. Cool. I could probably just kill it. Yeah, I don't need to waste piety on it. We'll just kind of stay around the stair. Cool. I've played with Rift before. I'll note it for the memes. I'm not going to do that, of course, or not of course, but it's got a really long reach. That's kind of what's cool about it. It's extra long. It distorts though. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter that I'm gonna mark myself, or everyone's gonna completely dodge it the whole time. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna finesse down, get upstairs. As we saw there, oh, I can't do it just yet, but when my piety gets back up, I can get an armor called down and a weapon. The weapon won't be as relevant, but you never know. Let's kind of stair dance this now. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure Okawaru would like just drop armor all the time. Nowadays, it's not as plentiful. It was kind of like the armor version of Trog. Okay, that upstairs done. Let's pull back. There was a red mob there. I would like to take care of him, maybe even not without using any piety. Yep, all good. Let's reset our healing here. Manual of Shields. Whew, probably buying that. I don't need to worry about the potions, or sorry, the books, because we've already established we're not casting anything as a troll, let alone a troll with golden dragon skills. Not happening. So let's kite back here. I'll leash him closer. If I feel any threat, I'll kind of pull up. Some more upstairs, so we'll cover that after this. Got a Viz guy kind of just casually behind. Cool. Upstairs, got a hell bat, or whatever bat, obsidian bat. Nothing really much more than that. Nothing there. Let's let him come to me. I can just buy the shields. I know I probably should wait, but whatever. Drop. I'm gonna drop. To drop the broad axe. Did I? Oh, I didn't even. Did I? Oh, I see. I was in my mind. I'm like, I need to drop the broad axe because I'm not buying those things. Haste. Good to know. Telly. I don't even know my teleport, so I'll note that. I'll just buy it actually. So now I know those are teleports. None of that's relevant. Cool. We're still missing a helmet, hat, helm. I think it's just hats for trolls. Anyway, so now we have our shield is going to be pumping. I can do a little bit of action here. I can actually drop shield down because it's like we're going to be ahead of the curve. Leave some space for the other things. I'm probably going to cap my Evo at like 14. We don't have to do too much. We just want to get duel down to reasonable. Yeah. Nothing to, we bought our stuff. Looking good. Cool. So Lair done, Orc done, Dungeon 11 done. Let's go to Dungeon 12. I'm going to still keep on the will ring. We'll do int just in case we need an item that like negates int. Let's pull back here, get in line. Oh, a neck. Maybe we have a more relevant neck than a Guardian Spirit. Regen. Nah. We already have a baseline regen. Doubling that up is just it's a little bit of a different profile that I don't think benefits us. I'd rather have the let's hero. Like, I might switch for like a reflect. Ah, he's trolling us. I'm gonna go here, and then yeah, I was just trying to get an edge here. Let's get in line. We don't really have many of this. There. Okay, cool. All right, I'll just get them in line. Okay, D12 done. Anti-magic giant club. That's pretty crazy. Would be cool, but that's not what we're doing today. Do I want to put on the EV instead? Maybe I put the EV on? Oh, no, I don't know. I think... I don't know. Not sure about that. Let's bring him in, get a few, kind of be here. Get all those, different down. Suppose I can throw. Forgot I'm actually training throwing today. Sometimes you just throw to do something, but I actually do have throwing. Let's leash him in. This feels like one of those open rooms where all the upstairs are all beside each other. Guess not, though. We can go old-fashioned, use the claws. Or, ooh, I'm going to hero this out because the other guy is the scary part. At least all the ups and downs are not beside each other. D14. This will be a little tedious. Let's cap off here. He already enraged, which is unfair, but we got it. Oh, our vault is near here somewhere. Get him in a line. Not too bad. Didn't even need to hero for that one. Kite shield of poison resistance. Now, I already have a kite shield of protection, and I have the golden dragon scale, so I do not need that poison resistance. That's a really nice shield otherwise. I mean, pretty cool. Okay, let's do the final dungeon level. Oh, Malales or whatever they're called. I'm going to try to kill them with my pumped up stats. Very scary. Okay. Use the edge here. Ooh, a little rough, but we're okay. Let's pull back here. Take out a few. It took them a while to get here, so. Scroll of E. Okay, cool. The rest, less relevant. Let's go F, fear. We know our fears now. Let's pull back here. Don't engage those in tight halls. I'm gonna buff up here. Cool. All right, ID. Wow, to acquire. Good to see at the end here. So let's read it. Wow, I love this hat. I've seen it before. It is like the best thing you'll ever see. Unfortunately, we'll have to turn off the Fortress Talisman. I'll show what the Fortress Talisman is. It's in our range, but it melds basically everything item-wise. But it's just like a really high defensive body situation. That being said, we have a golden dragon skill, so that's less important, but good to know. But I think you know what we're getting here. R elect, R poison, R fire, RC, RN, will plus, R mute, R core. Yes, please. This is one of the best things you can get if you want to like really get coverage on things like draconians. A lot of crazy stuff. So good start. Let's see what our second one is. Oh, well, okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious we're going to go to it. I'm not going to do a Riddle Talisman. I'm not going to do a Protection of Cold. It is funny. We already have Golden Dragon skills, and I have dropped a lot of enchant armors on it, but whatever. Just pretend that this is just a few enchant armors. 5 enchant armor scrolls. Would you, if it said here, an option is 5 enchant armor scrolls, would you do it? Yeah. And let me double check. And that will plus is in not normal. So basically this is a golden dragon skills with +9 built in plus will. So it is a great upgrade over our already great set of things. And so as you can see, our resistances are spectacular and our will is incredible. And we still have a cloak slot to improve. We can get a better neck. Our shield can now be our target for future enchant our armors. Our rings are pretty weak still, but now that we've got some great will built in, I'll drop that, make our little EV a little bit better, or AC a little bit better by default. Looking great. Great stuff. All right, where are we at? 51 minutes. Okay, so I think this is a pretty clean spot to camp our stuff. We still haven't used our armor and our weapon purchase from Okawaru. I don't know. Maybe it gives us a really solid shield, or what else? A cloak. It wouldn't give us a cloak. Probably not. But anyway, let's park on our first target. Shoals would take advantage of our throwing ability. We haven't like super pumped throwing, but it's there. That will be helpful. Snake, we have really great resistances, so we might start with Snake and then go from there. But we're at 52 minutes. We're close enough to an hour that I don't want to start Snake right here. So just to recap, our troll Shapeshifter of Okawaru. We started with shapeshifting. We pretty much committed pretty early to being like the standard kind of like fighter who uses melds that are shapeshifting that accentuate our fighting rather than replace us into a different beast type. We went with claws because it's kind of an obvious. We started getting some great armor. We now have incredible armor. We're pumping up Okawaru. So our stats are great. We have some late game talismans to consider, but right now I'm pretty happy with what we got. And we're going to probably be doing Snake and then Shoals fairly soon. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time where we take on our S branches. See you in a bit.